Joining us in studio, we have MSUB science professors Dan Williams and Matt Queen, and we always know this is such a fun time on Montana This Morning because the science guys are here.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're blowing stuff up. Today, I know we're talking about a few events coming up, but also I see you have some purple spaghetti and rice here, and I understand that we're going to be changing colors.
We do. So
Okay.
one of the big things in chemistry is knowing whether or not solutions are acidic or basic, and we use pH indicators to do that. And it turns out that purple cabbage, we have some over there on the table. If you boil it, you can get the water that comes out of it has all of the indicator in it, and so that blue stuff that you see is the pH indicator. And if you then take that water and you boil spaghetti or in this case rice in that,
Okay.
Wow.
you end up with purple noodles.
It's got a
And a
purple
nice,
rice.
interesting smell along
got a
with it as
nose.
well.
It does.
Wow.
got a nose.
Woo.
It's like an all-natural food coloring. I mean, I did not know this. Very
So
cool.
Interesting.
a real interesting part about this, just like it would if we put it in that water over there, if I take some of this lemon juice and I squirt it on here, we just let that sit on there for a few seconds, minutes, it'll start turning a pinkish red
Oh,
color.
it's starting to turn.
You can see
yeah.
it starting to do it already.
Yeah.
And if we just let it sit there for a minute or so while we talk, it'll get even
And so this is
more
one that you can
pronounced.
do at home
Okay.
with the kids and just sort of let them go and have like
Just let them go.
just some serious bedlam here because, right, so I've got a notable acid here. You guys like
Okay.
smells, the vinegar, and a notable base. I got my baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, right? And so I can just go back and
Here,
forth
give me
with
that
these.
baking soda. I'll open it for you because somebody didn't think ahead.
Yeah, that would have been a good thought. So here we go. We're going to change this. You can see it, right?
Oh, it's different
Go
colors.
into
There we
the
go.
yeah.
Yes.
There's a little
Wow.
purple
And
color.
so good. And then you're like, oh, okay.
Rose color.
I'd love to be able to change that back because now it's acidic, right? So it's
So
acidic.
that chemical reaction that's happening in there is the same thing that's happening on the noodles and rice.
Okay.
And so now you can just kind of, right, go back and forth. This is your classic, we're talking
Volcano.
about. Yeah, we're talking about having the Science Expo. This is your classic volcano demo here.
Right.
Right? And so the kids can just be out on the back porch as long as they're wearing goggles. They can go back and forth. And so now we've got it to where it's back to that blue color, and then I
Okay.
can come back this way with it,
All right. I
Hold
love
on.
that
Bit
color
more
changing.
there.
So what are some applications?
There we
Whoa,
go.
Wow, wow, wow.
There's the volcano part.
Oh, we're going to need
little
the
too much
laundry
there.
service there.
So this reminds me of like test strips in your swimming pool or your hot tub. Is that what we're talking about here with the
So-
pH and the
so
colors
the-
changing, or?
The swimming pool test strips, if they're pH test strips, yes, it's the exact
Okay.
same thing. A lot of those are for chlorine and stuff like that. Fish tanks, some of those test strips have like 8 or 9, maybe 15 different things that they're testing for.
Okay.
And it all does
I
it
be wearing
through
these? Sure. I better-
colorimetry, and it changes color just like this does.
Okay.
And so now we're going to get a little more inventive. This is another fun thing. People kind of discount this, but because it's cold outside, we've got a bunch of dry ice.
Oh, do we need to back? Do we need to back
I
up?
got a real
Oh, my.
mean look this morning as I was at the store. But so dry ice, dry ice in this weather. So dry ice is just going to be CO2, right? And so in essence, we're going to make carbonic acid when I go into this thing. And I'm hoping that it changes the color, and if not, it'll at least be spooky.
Okay. Well, there we go.
It'll be nice and messy.
Look at that. Oh, bubbles coming up.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look at that.
goodness.
Look at that.
This is so cool. Science is cool,
Did
you
the color
guys.
change?
Maybe could have
I'm gonna take your
held
word
off
for
on
it.
the,
No, I
the
think
soap
it's in
there a
there.
little.
I think it's in there.
I know. I was wondering what you were doing with the Dawn soap, but now I see.
Yeah.
No, that gives it the spooky.
There you go.
Woo.
And there's a reason you're wearing gloves. Explain to everybody why you're wearing those gloves.
Oh, that's really cold.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
this hand is dying.
There you go.
It's colder than it is outside.
Oh my
Right, it
goodness.
has been so
All right.
cold lately. Okay, so all of the cool things that you guys do with science, kids in our community can take part in learning about science as well, right? Tell us about a couple of the events that you have coming up.
For sure. So we have the Science Expo, the MSU Billings Science Expo, and then before that we have the kickoff event for the Science Expo. The kickoff event is January 27th. That's on a Saturday. And then the Science Expo itself is March 16th. That also is a Saturday. And unlike past years, we're going to do the entire event on one day. We're going to start fairly early in the morning.
Cool.
And go clear into the evening. And so the kids will be able to come, show their projects, get them judged and scored, and then we'll give out the awards that evening. And in between those two things, so that the kids have somewhere to go and something to do, Matt Queen and I have a new version of the Atomic Circus that we're putting
The
together.
Atomic Circus. If you've
so
never
that
seen it before, it's
I love
fantastic.
the kids
by the
have
way.
something to do.
Yeah.
Okay, very
Cool.
good. We want to thank you guys
that.
so much for coming on, and I will note that this rice and spaghetti has definitely changed
sure
colors,
has.
right? It is
Yeah, there you go.
turning pink there with the lemon juice on it. So,
Bon appetit. Diane.
yes.
This,
Yeah, let's show that.
to
Yeah,
be clear,
check
that is
out.
completely edible.
Really?
There is
Okay.
nothing in that you can't eat.
Well, there
All
you
right,
go.
well, there
Oh,
we
it's
go.
got a lot of lemon in it now.
That is awful. He lied to me.
You've gone even more off the clock after eating that thing. This fella here, man.
All right, well, always a fun time when you guys stop by. We want to thank you so much. And remember the
So
ages
bad.
of those students. You said first grade all the way up to high school?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, we'll be back after this.